I'm Ben Barron.
I'm Sarah Noyes.
David Carroll.
And we are the Infamous Flapjack Affair. We are here at the DC Environmental Film Festival with our film Confluence, which is about our trip through the Colorado River Basin, visiting national parks, meeting people who have been shaped, who have crafted their lives in the river basin, writing music inspired by their stories. The best part about sharing our film with audiences is seeing these reactions that we can't anticipate, people of all age groups coming up after the film and saying, this part of the film resonated with me, that part resonated, I thought that was hilarious, I found this problematic. That whole range of responses is really special because we spent 4 years inside our own heads, and just hearing how these ideas that we didn't even know if they'd land with anybody, hearing them impact people, hearing people share the ways that those ideas impacted them. It's really special.
And we also really appreciate your guys' vision and having us get to play a little bit afterwards. And some songs, a song from the film, but also just some of our own music, which makes the whole thing, it's about the screening, but also about the music afterwards and how they interact, which is, we don't get to do that every day.
No.
And certainly in our, in life as musicians, that doesn't happen. There's no such thing. So it's a really cool, to me, it's like such a cool feature getting to do an event like this and be a part of this kind of festival.
We're still in the early stages.
First couple screenings.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
I had someone,
somebody tonight, go ahead.
You said?
Well, someone tonight was out, he said he's traveled a lot and been, he's been to a bunch of national parks and state parks and stuff, but he had never felt any urge to go to the Grand Canyon. He said this was the first time he felt just extremely moved, and wants to actually go and get out there and do a bigger trip. So obviously lots of other places people, we hope will, from the film and also in general, we hope people will be inspired to see, but it was cool to watch. He was just overwhelmed by the way that the film showed the canyon and wants to go, which is awesome.
And during the film shoot itself, we were lucky enough to be hosted by a family of ranchers in the Yampa River Valley in Colorado, and it's this fascinating, like many families, lots of different political opinions between the different family members, and being there and sharing this common experience of music and love for the land, politics aside, over burgers that they had cooked us from their own cows, even though most of us are vegetarian.
In fact, all of us are vegetarian.
In fact, all of us are vegetarian. We oblige politely. It's special when people can remember that everybody grows up in place or places, everybody is shaped by those experiences, come together over food or over music or over these things that we all share, and finally listen to each other and meet as human beings, not as representatives of different political opinions. And we have seen a little bit during the film shoot and afterward of that, and hopefully it continues. I think one thing that the DC Environmental Film Festival did so well was match our film to a venue. It was just exactly the right size for the crowd that we drew. We were able to screen the film and play music after. It's a beautiful theater.
Really beautiful location.
That was really special. And the festival directors were just a dream to work with. They were in touch. They were upbeat. We've been, throwing this together since early January, a couple months ago, and everything ran without a hitch, which is hard to imagine.
Everyone's been fantastic and really friendly and helpful.